This meeting is being recorded.
Oh, someone echoed. So this is the Brainstormers Zoom, and it's going to be a taste of everything, but I have a certain subject that I really want help on. And this is going to be fun. It's going to be a learning experience, and you're going to kind of give me all some ideas. Like I really, really want my team to help me. Honestly, I don't see you guys, like I'm getting emotional because I'm thinking about my dream and you guys being included with the dream and you growing too. I've always had a dream in this business that this funds me, but I could see myself being like famous, helping people doing like, and I can see where it's going because like right now I'm known as like helping people to beat the system and like almost like a public speaker and like a girl Grant Cardone and with 5 kids and she's somehow doing it. And we inspire people. Everybody comes on these Zooms and you guys talk and like we're interviewing. And then me and Paul is talking about a show that we want to create. And we know a lot of film people here in Vancouver in Western part of Canada. So I'm getting there little by little and I have my foundation and I want to travel. And so there's all these things that I want to do. And we're all a part of the magic and in cruises, send out cards. We're all a part of this like whole bunch of income streams at the same time. So we can always sell it. And we can always make a lot of money. There's a lot of money to be made in this business. But in the midst of it, I would love for my inner helpers to help me with some things. And I want to rebrand myself. I want help rebranding myself. And I feel like I'm really good at keeping your buyers not being refunding. I'm good at keeping your buyers a buyer, and I'm good at walking them through becoming a distributor. Those are my strengths because I've been a coach for a long time and my strengths are ads. So if I can concentrate on those and keep getting your sales in, yours, mine, everybody's, and give buyers to amongst the use. If I can keep doing that and the people who aren't directly under me, give them incentives, like I can make a lot of money and give them incentives. And you guys can help me with get me organized, finding out who's not in the team. Like that's what I want Lindsay and Esther to do. Take care of them, bring them back. Like I need, I know that Magic was telling me that, did you say Google, what did you say? It was the same thing that I'm using right now, Google Drive to transfer my big files, Magic?
Yeah, Google Drive, it can be accessible by everybody who have link to it. Because so we can work from one drive.
It seems like
15 gigs.
15 gigs. So I'm probably not going to have enough space on it, but I'm wanting to know if there's a way somehow, Akina, I don't know if you know anything, that I can transfer all my stuff to you, all my phone videos and pictures to you. Okay. I know you have a good eye. You can look at which ones are best of Georgia, which ones are best of Thito, which video clip will we take out, which disc will, and I want to kind of rebrand myself to be more like a Grant Cardone, more like a woman version, more like a Andrew Tate, more like a, kind of inspirational speaking and helping people get out of the way, because behind Andrew Tate and behind Grant Cardone and behind Robert Kiyosaki and behind Dan Loke, I want to be like them. That's why I want to brand myself classy. I don't like my brand anymore. I took a look at my brand. It's not that I don't like my brand, but I took a look at my brand and I'm like, it's a little cheesy compared to these people. Like they're doing it really good. And I know we all have the skills, but the only thing is I just don't have time, because the more I work on my business, everybody else falters. I don't like that. As much as I know I need to work on my business, then I see my business partners faltering, and I don't like that. And I don't want to do that to you. So if I can get help like this, and I can, in the meantime, like yous are helping me, and then you're like, a couple of weeks from now, Georgia gave me a buyer. I just got $1,240 from the buyer. It was worth helping her. Plus this buyer is going to bring me in, 50 grand, or whatever the case may be. if I can give you that, and plus, if I give Akina a buyer, I'm still making 3,800. So I don't care, and Akina is going to help coach that person or help mentor that person or whatever the case may be. Same thing with Magic, same thing with Lindsay, same thing with Susie, same thing with everybody who we're going to be helping. So I'm wanting to, I was been looking at, and I want the same thing for you, because I know that by you doing this, you are going to bring value to our group. Everybody in the Georgia's team or whatever the team integrity team is going to have this look. And this is what I want for you. I want you guys to have this new look. I want you guys to rebrand yourself to make it look like, and eventually you can go do it slowly. But once I start coming out with this, everybody else is going to do this because they're going to have no choice but to share my stuff. And they're going to be like, oh, well, it's working. I seen a post that I put before that kind of was like, one of those business entrepreneur mindsets. I got like 96 likes. I was showing what, the one way, if you watch Netflix, you lose money, or if you instead put it towards business and, you gain money or something like that. I was doing all these business things, or whenever I make posts like that, it's like, it's really a high level. And even the reels, like I noticed that on these, say for instance, on like Andrew Tate's reels, or one of these big inspirational people's reels, they'll have like this theme song, like a really, really hyped up theme song. And it's like, there's these words going in it. And he's walking and he's doing, I'm thinking about all these things, all these videos we took and all these pictures we took while we were on the trip, Akina. Like, this is like massive stuff that people want to look at in the house I'm in. Like, I feel like I don't even leverage this house enough, or, we're always doing like really cool pictures, and we're always doing really cool things, and we're meeting up with people. And I have a ton of pictures that are just not doing nothing. Okay. And if we can brand this and bring this to the table, and also, bring it out there, and also teach our people to be more different. And it's not that I want to be so different from the dream team, but I can see how it's working. These people are multi-millionaires, these people, and they're selling like cheap little like courses for $49. Like, some people are buying these courses for $49. Some people are buying these courses for $39. And these people are millionaires. Like, our products get $5,000 a sale, get $12.40 a sale, right? So imagine if we was to incorporate that, we don't have to do as much legwork, and we'll get even more money. I just see what's happening. Like, for instance, I'm just going to show a little, and then I want to go over a few things, or how we can regroup it. Okay, so here. So let's go here. Maybe I'll stop sharing for a minute and I'll just find it. But yeah, I was thinking, like, if I can somehow, get help with my team helping me like that, I'll give back. And not only will I give back with obviously successes, but give back with, you guys are learning something spectacular. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen now. So I wanted to go to see. Okay, so here's Darren and Mike. I love these people. This is Darren's page. Okay, here's an example of Darren. Everything's blue, everything's like, just this classy little, it's just of their home, their lifestyle, right? And I've been thinking, I wanted to rebrand myself. Or I'm looking at Jorge. So these, first I'm going to show our most successful business partners. right? A lot of freedom, right? Okay, so I could see, yeah, mine's is working, but I feel like I'm at a level where maybe I don't need to do this. Maybe I don't need to put these numbers, right? Or this learn to earn thing. You know, I do like welcoming people. Maybe we can make this classier. I feel like it's not high digital scale enough. It's not 5-star. Okay, this here, no. Maybe the marshals, no. Like I want to show results in other ways now. And this, no, right? This, yes. This, yes. Okay, fun things with kids, yes, that, yes. And like this, I feel like I don't want these. I don't want this color no more. I want to show my people, of course. This, no, right?
It's welcoming. It works, at least for me.
Yeah, it does work, but I want a different welcome post now. I want something more classier, more upscale, right? I feel like this is too plain. More like, let's go to Canva for a second. Because obviously we want to keep representing our people, but I want to do it to the point where it's a whole bunch now. Like we save them, you know, Susie, how you got a whole bunch, and like we could say, look, we just announced a whole bunch of people, and or one at a time, and say more about them. So what am I doing? Oh, Esther's coming. Okay, or okay, let me just see here for a second. So I want to go into let's say we'll say Instagram. So let's see what kind of content they have for Instagram. Or we can even look for LinkedIn. Instagram post. Let's do portrait. Let's see what they have. And I've been thinking about this for everybody. Like I've been thinking about what's working. I do a lot of, like sometimes when I just get in a mood where I just need a break. My mind is so, it's just, I'm going to stop sharing for a minute until I close all my pages. Because sometimes when I get into that state where my mind is just overpacked with everything, is believe me, with the kids screaming, things going, business, not sleeping right, not eating right. There's like a million things that go on in my life. With all this happening, sometimes I need a break. So you know what my break is? Because I'm a social media freak. I watch inspirational things on social media. That's probably why you see me sharing a lot more inspirational things. But to every downfall, to every bad thing, there's a good thing. Because even though, you know, I've been feeling so just, you know, at times like, oh my goodness, like I need a break, you know, from just everything that's going on lately. There's just a lot going on in my personal life. Just, you know, that's why I was kind of missing today because I had to go to court and stuff. So in the midst of all of that, I go to Instagram, and don't mind me, I'm just closing all of these tabs. And then I go into this inspirational thing, and then it's made me think differently. Like I come out with, I've been thinking about this since the last couple of months. I'm thinking, how could I do this? This is going to take me time, number one. Number two, I don't want to miss my team is very important to me. I don't care who says I only care about myself or I only care about money. That's not true. It kills me if somebody's not succeeding. Nobody knows that, but it bothers me. I want them to succeed just as much as I am succeeding, even more. Okay, that's my goal. So especially my friends, Magic and you know, Igor that just started, and people that's been here for a while. That's why I kind of get so controlling sometimes. I'm like, do my ad, just do my ad, just let it go. So I'm gonna go now back to Canva, but I just regrouped You know, sometimes you need a little break, but I don't even take breaks, but sometimes I take like 20 minutes and I just kind of regroup. I look at Instagram and all these inspirational millionaires, billionaires, and I'm like, what are they doing different? What are they doing that I'm not doing? And, you know, they've been at it for a long time. So what are they doing? Something like this, even though I don't want it to be like a muscle man or anything, but this is kind of, you know, cool, you know, inspirational. Like this here, this, I like this one. Or, you know, we can have something like this for the collage of new welcome people. Maybe that's too, you know, that's too cartoonish. Maybe I want something real, you know, something like this, 5 p.m., you know, and it's me with a laptop. Or yourselves. Like I want to train everybody saying it's time for our weekly mastermind or weekly webinar. Just more upskill. Like look at all these templates we got. Look at all these cool templates we got. Now let's go to on here. Now Instagram is just a big easy place to get to, but let's go to Grant Cardone. So this is the one that we post on. Nobody has here. Undercover billionaire. Cardone, 24,000 tickets. He had before that he was a $3.1 billion asset, like 10x, like, you know, he has all these words on there, catchable. Real estate king. Why can't we do this? We can do this.
Where's the room, no?
I don't know. Giorgio. So see, these people are like this. They have our mindset. They're entrepreneurs. So when I talk about these people, maybe some people won't like them. Like everybody's like, Grant Cardone's an asshole, or Andrew Tate's real. He's like a, you know, he's real hateful and this and that. But what I like about these people, hi, Tito, he's slightly real weird. Hi, you want to say hi to everybody?
Oh, I just want to say hello, and you guys are doing amazing. And just to tell you that that you're the best, just like
Thank
her.
you.
Okay, I was looking for the broom here, and I didn't find it here, and I was,
so
you know,
much. I'm rebranding myself. You're
Oh,
kind of
yeah?
missing out a little, but I'd rather you get the kids ready for the activity.
I know I'm with the kids. They can't leave me alone.
I want to
right?
get a rebrand myself like this and get all my business partners to rebrand themselves, test myself out first, and then start handing them things like this and handing them templates.
That's good,
And
yeah.
kind of like, because these are billionaires, right?
Mhm.
And why can't we do this? They're selling like
They're the
$10
same
books,
people
they're
as us,
selling
right?
$50 little packages, and it's all about entrepreneur mindset. But they don't even have a product. See, Grant Cardone will teach you to trade, will teach you to buy houses. He doesn't even have the product. We have the product that puts out, right? Same thing like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate sells, he sells packages to teach people to become entrepreneurs, but none of them have the ready set up website, sales funnel, everything we have. Why can't we do that, right?
Mhm. We're the same people.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
let
I'm going back to the war, guys.
me go to, and they're motivators. They're against the government making us poor, against us overpaying in taxes. They're against people hard labor. Let your money work for you, right? So I don't know why my computer's doing this, 91%. Okay, so let's just get rid of this and let's go to, I'm gonna do a few more and then I'm gonna just kind of wrap it up, and then I'm gonna, you know, go over a few little things with you guys, but I just want to show you kind of what I'm getting to. Okay, so this is an example. Wealth guide. Maybe I'll go here real quick. So some of these people, these wealth guides, they'll have like the same hashtags underneath. Okay. And the reels that they post are so inspirational. Like, okay, for instance, this reel got 18,000.8 likes and 102 people. Imagine us getting that many people and they start following us. We got hundreds of thousands of people following us. So if we make reels, and I know you, Akina, you know how to find those reels that are like, and so does, like if we had Paulo in here and Jacob, okay, and even Amit, but if literally to find the reels that are working, what is good right now? There's this chef. There's this, she is, what nationality she is? I think she's Iranian. There's this chef and she's Iranian. And you know what she did? She made a video of her cooking like Wednesday. Like she dresses, she's gorgeous. And whatever she does. And she gets thousands, hundreds of thousands of likes and people following her from her just cooking a meal. I'm pretty sure she's from Iran. And she's gorgeous. And she just, and then she knows that right now the Wednesday is popular. So she put on like a black dress and is doing that, and then got right away in like I don't know, a day or two, 18,000 likes on the video. If we choose things that are popular, if we keep out to what's popular and what's trending, and then we do it. Now, Jacob talked about this with the reels, and we do it, we'll get it. And he told me that he wanted me to dance like Wednesday. Remember? Was you there, Akina? When he wanted us to dance like the Wednesday dance? Remember, he was trying to get it, the TikTok dance. Okay, and she dances and everybody loves her. They die for her. She's so cute. It's this new, I don't know, show that's out. So, like this one video, like something like this. Listen.
So you don't have to announce you're the alpha. Right. You just show up as the alpha. And the alpha, by the way, in every tribe, from animals to humans, is usually the person who's most quiet. He's observing, he's looking to protect, he's looking to serve, he's looking to provide. Like, it's a big responsibility to be alpha. If you're the alpha, you don't have to announce.
If you're branding yourself, you may not want to use people like this. But like, for instance, if we go back to Grant Cardone, it's all about him. He's branding himself, but he's saying things like these people. And if I could take a video of myself doing this or saying this in a really cool place, you know, and having maybe some big entrepreneurs, you know, come on and talk, people who are really, like he has that. But people who talk really good in our business and come on here. And even like Mike and Darren, or you know, someone that's been around for a while, and we get them on. And we put them in the hot seat and we're talking with them, and they show their beautiful home. You know, we're only looking for the best, but you are all the best, but you know what I mean? We're only looking for, let's film in $1 million home, in a $2 million home. Let's film on the infinity pool in Darren's backyard. Let's film in the $1 million log home Chris and Karen has, or the $1 million log home that Michelle Arceo has. Okay. From
Georgia, thing, there's many of us. If we'll do the same kind of activity, I don't know, doing one thing all together.
Yeah,
then
but not all of you. I don't think all of you would do this, but go on.
No, but just if it's more of us, we can promote something. I don't know about anything yet, but like one thing, and then we can flood just bigger space with one thing and attract to us as a group, and then it can promote like individuals.
Yeah, like what are you thinking? Tell me what comes to your mind when you're thinking that.
Well, I thought about the electric, well, that's a stupid idea, but one of the ideas, like electric board. Like everybody is trying to learn how to ride on the electric board, and there's a skateboard or something, and just showing the struggles with it. And then, you know, just talking to each other and just showing it, and then just attracting people to specific activity.
Exactly.
Everybody can try paragliding. I encourage this, but not everybody can do it easily. But yeah, some one thing which everybody can do and show it.
Mm-hmm. So give me an example of something that would make us, how it would incorporate, because you want to incorporate it in the business part. That never give up, never give up, keep
Yeah,
trying.
like you started beat the system or something like that.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it will show up not only on your website, but not only on your social media, but on all of us.
Yeah.
Similar colors, similar things,
Yeah.
then will exist on a bigger scale.
I love that. And that's what I'm thinking, like, because I want to have you guys not left behind. If we all do this together, and it's like this is a franchise. This is a
Yeah,
franchise.
Georgia, a thought that I'm having while I'm sitting here listening to you talk about that is, like you said, your house, all your, you're, pointing out these other people's and their successes and listening to you. And I'm thinking like,
You cut
that,
out.
we look at you kind of that way, right? Like, so like, maybe we could put together like a couple little short videos, or even if they're just lives where it's like, kind of like, that's why when I wanted to interview you on my page directly, like maybe it's like one hear from our coach, Georgia Williams, how she, it lives in a $3 million home. And then it's just a quick, blurb from you or something. Or maybe the next one is hear from my coach, Mama 5, da 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 da, and maybe they're just like little short films or little short, I know we talk about those things, already a lot, but if we highlight, this is, you're going to hear today from my coach, Georgia Williams, on how she did this or this. And then, like kind of break it up to where it's all your different accomplishments.
You see,
Maybe.
Definitely. And what comes to my mind is Jacob. I wish Jacob was here. I'll pay Jacob because Jacob's not under me. It's not a good idea for me to give people buyers that's not under me. But I even told Jacob, what you do, you can make money from. I can pay Jacob, or at least even pay Jacob to train us what he does, because he can make a crazy entrance. Okay. And incorporate all those like slides. Like, let's go to Jacob for a second. Let me show you his beginning, Lindsay. And then he can incorporate it and make your stuff look like really classy. Doesn't matter where yous are. Doesn't matter where yous are tuning in. We can make everybody's like have their own little room and say like, kids, tonight, this room is going to be all blacked out. Put your green screen, whatever, put it blacked out, make it look like a recording room or whatever. This is Jacob's intro. Look at this. I love Jacob.
Hello,
it's
everybody.
Me. Of all the ones I chose, it was me.
Good morning.
Look at that. I love Jacob. Look how cool that is.
Yeah.
Like, you know who looks like? Let me show you a person who's like that. Lewis. Now, this guy is a millionaire. Okay. The School of Greatness, his podcast. His podcast starts like that. So if we go to his podcast, watch. Now, this is exactly what Jacob reminds me of. So if we go to the School of Greatness, so this is one he does. Let's go to it real quick. This guy has millions of followers. I watch him all the time. Watch him. Who's host? He interviews the most
We all
successful
know that
entrepreneurs.
obstacles arise at all turns of life. There's always going to be something that could potentially stop your progress if you let it. And that's why it's so important. I think you gotta have a dream.
The School of Greatness. Please welcome.
For today's episode, I wanted to give you a little tough.
Look at his ambience. It ain't much to make it like that. That's why I always want to do it in the kitchen. And last minute,
Well, you have so much content like over the years.
yeah,
that you could pull this, there's so many things that you could pull from and put
that's what I was
together and
thinking,
make.
like, all
yeah.
the content with you guys.
And like even how Magic was just saying, you know, like with the reel, you know, like I was thinking like how he's talking about the board, you know, the other day we had a Rubik's Cube and like I could not do it. And my daughter took it for like 2 seconds and she was done. Like, so even if something like we all filmed ourselves for like, you know, just 5 seconds trying to do a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, it's see, you can do it. And it's, you know, like kind of like the board, you know, everyone's trying to skate on a board, we fall. And then at the very end, you know, but anybody can do it. Or like, is that what you're trying to say, Magic? Did I?
It's just a stupid example, but yet something which is common for all of us, and just to make us exist, like to show like common brand, and then specific brands, because I won't have the same brand like Georgia does, because I like different things and I show up myself differently. But yes, something like make our own funnel, which is collecting us together and just sending to specific brands. Everybody can choose specific brand what he's looking for, but being attracted to like whole group, because community is a big thing about this business as well, and I know that people are looking for it.
Yeah.
So I want to show you Mr. Beast. Everybody ever heard of Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
He knows Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast is a YouTuber that gives away millions of dollars. This kid got very rich, I think, in crypto or Bitcoin. I don't remember what it is, but one of those little investments, he got crazy rich and he started giving money away. He has these friends that he chills with all the time. And these friends, we expect to see these friends in those lives. I expect to see these friends. See, most of these kids are his friends. And he's always putting them on things. He's always making them do stuff. But he's getting people famous. To be honest with you, none of these people are the ones, but usually he has his little crew.
And those are his subscribers.
Yeah. So these ones, maybe they are his subscribers. Who's saying that? Akina?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Akina knows. So some of the ones, you know how he's always with a couple of his friends?
Yeah.
So he's always doing stupid stuff with them or something. And he's kind of getting them out there. And that's what I want to do with you guys. Like, it's not stupid stuff, but you know, our brand is we're entrepreneurs and we want to teach you to beat the system. But I want to get you guys to do something. Like, just like, and what Magic came up with was a very good idea, Magic. You think out of the box. So
yeah,
I
thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, get us to do something. That's what he does. He does all these weird things. He makes millions of dollars. Like, if you look,
things, I don't know. There's probably weird things.
So if you see some of his, he has 119 million subscribers. He got 71 million views in 1 month on this video. Okay. The whole goal is to get views. The whole goal is to get followers, to get likes, to get notice me. But we don't want to act stupid. Like, there's a lot of things I won't do. There's a lot of things that people do that's pure stupid. I won't do that just because it's trending, right? So,
well, I thought about something else now. Maybe not something that's connecting us, but something which is making us. Well, the community is making us together, but we can do separate things. So yeah, if you want some kind of intro, we can do. Whoever is doing whatever is just putting small clip of it. Yeah. And we can see there's lots of us. We are doing different things, but we are normal people, and everybody is different, but we are together.
Exactly. Like, we can have Magic sitting at his computer, like saying hello, you know, somebody filming you, be like, oh, hi, or, you know, just something, and you're doing a reel, like Nadia has her spotlight on her with a reel and she has her coffee, you know, she's wearing her coffee, or, you know, just something silly, like, and you're at your desk with your nice chair, Lindsay, or, you know, everybody's doing their own thing. What's her name is running? Susie, I love your reels. Or, you know, Akina, she's at the beach and she's running away from her husband or something. You know, everybody could have their little thing. And I'm, you know, with my drink, with my 5 kids, you know, and smiling, like, peace or something, you know, like, everybody has their, I know you as something. I know you guys as your personality. So we all have something to bring to the table. And that's how we're going to succeed. Because that's what I've been thinking. How is Mike and Darren so successful? Well, want to look on the back end of things, guys? There's chats you don't know about. There's things you don't know about because you are not coaches yet. But guess what? Mike and Darren have their whole team working for them. And guess what? They all started off working just to community. They didn't get paid. They just learned. And now Mike and Darren pay these people. Mike and Darren give them buyers. Mike and Darren like gives them a salary. So that's what my goal is. Like, if you guys help me, there's so much more I can just do for you, because I know how quick I can excel and how quick I can continue to give to yous even more. And yous become famous and yous become whatever it is that yous want to become. Because all these chats here that I'm in, like I see, like, for instance, there's the coaches chat. And in the coaches chat, or we're going to have a coaches mastermind tomorrow, we talk differently than we talk with about, then we talk in, you know, the mastermind, right? The coaches chat is totally different, right? And, you know, people sometimes talk about, well, you know, my mentees are doing this or doing this. I don't, but there'll be people like, you know, and the newbies are considered newbies. The newbies are considered, oh my goodness, like some of them are like, they're making a vein pop out of my head. To me, I don't think that way. To me, I think that I was there before. And you guys are like the coaches. You guys are the one that are in the Brainstormers for a reason, right? And these are all the newbies that we're bringing in. So our goal and our job is to, you know, be the ones to, you know, handle everything, make everything succeed, do what we can do just for our team. Luckily, we don't have to do funnels. Luckily, we don't have to do any of the back end work or all that techie stuff that they do. All we have to really do is just make some content, come up with something together, and get back to people, get back to maybe leads and buyers that Nadia's and Amit and Akina's doing, and bring our team back. And we can all work together and just think, like, Georgia has our back. Georgia has our back. She's not let us down. Well, maybe she took breaks here and there, but she's not let us down. Maybe my move messed me up a little, but my goal is for us to build together, because without you guys, I can't grow. Okay. And if I know that I can utilize your skills, and me being able to utilize your skills in return can make you successful and give you buyers, and also make you gain more skills to utilize for your team, then let's do it together. So, all right, give me an idea of what you think. Am I shooting too high? What do you think about what I'm thinking? Somebody tell me something. Somebody tell me something.
Sorry.
Go on.
It's me.
I am welcome. I thought you were someone else when you joined.
So just open a file. I just a few days back found some free info from one of the.
Can you hold on? I have a Spanish man screaming "Feliz Navidad" real loud. Give me a second.
No problem.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so I'm following this girl. I just not that long ago found her on Instagram, and she grew from like nothing to like hundreds of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah.
So she posted, well, she has it on her page, and I downloaded 2 PDF files from her. And one of the file is 100. Let me just read it. It says it's 100 hook ideas. So she literally gives 100 topics on reels that you can make.
Wow, girl.
100. So I can share it with everybody. And also she has a PDF that also I downloaded. What does it say? Ultimate Instagram checklist. So what it is she's basically going through, she has a checklist where she's saying, does your bio have this? Does your account have this? Does your branding, you know, under branding, she has a checklist, highlights, like, and all this, she gives you like all these tips on engagement and everything for you to go through and kind of, you know, go through the checklist. You have all that will make you, they can help you grow followers, basically.
Yeah.
I just literally downloaded a couple days ago and I briefly went through it. and
job,
it's
girl.
pretty cool. So I can share that because I think out of those 100 real ideas and the topics that we can pick something, we can start using that literally, or
I have
if somebody reads some, yeah,
Go on.
no,
I was gonna say, like, do you have examples of reels, or it's just writing and directions?
it's just writing. So for example, so one of the my morning routine as a blank. Most common
Morning
misconception
routine.
on.
Yeah, the robot.
Blank.
My morning routine. You know that weird robot voice?
Where no. Oh yeah, with the TikTok
Yeah.
robot voice. Yeah, like, so your morning routine as a business owner. I don't know, like, what do you do? Like, people like to watch these things, and they know nothing special, but when you put it together, if you put a cool music or something, like, it can work, right? I haven't done any of those yet, but that's a lot. There's a lot. Well, 5 ideas for what is the most important part of. We can come up with some stuff like this. So she gives you these sentences that are like hooks. As you start your reel, and this will be like your first writing, and then as a hook to get the attention, and then you add it and you put it towards your niche.
I like that. Yeah, exactly. I want to show you guys, maybe if I can take a second to show you.
Okay. So I started following a few other girls who grew from nothing to like hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah.
And the other girl is saying that before you start your niche, so you need to build your page within your niche, whatever it is you pick. And she said, you got to do a market research. And she uses a tool, it's called Metricool. I'm sure it's something that you got to pay for maybe eventually, but we should check it out. So she says, I use Metricool to look at what posts are performing well within my niche to get inspiration on topics and designs. So that's one of the things, like, apparently you got to do market research on your niche and see what's performing well. There's just this little tools that we can use to try it out.
So you think it's a website, or what do you think?
Metricool, let's check it out. Let me look at it.
Spell it?
Yeah, MET. Let me just type it. I'm gonna type it in chat, and so everybody can see.
Okay.
And let's look it up. It's like a analyzing tool. Analyze, manage, and grow your digital presence.
So Metricool.
So basically, how there are trending reels and stuff like that, but we need to pick trending reels in our affiliate marketing, or, in our niche. What's our niche? So that's my first question. What we will look at. We're looking at network marketers, like what, so we need to find what's trending amongst, our, the things that we do, because there are foodies, there are whatever, like all these different things, right? And there are different things trending. So we need to figure out what's us. Affiliate marketing, there's different affiliate
Well, I think, like
marketers.
Georgia said earlier, we're the entrepreneur, right? We're the online business owner.
I think
Okay.
entrepreneurs are what's trending right now, and online entrepreneurs.
Online entrepreneurs.
I'm trying to find
Account.
lady. Oh, here she is. No, is this her? No, that's not her. Because there's this lady, she done something. It's like she has a like a makeup sponge, and she's putting the makeup sponge around her head, and that's all you can hear is the makeup sponge hitting her head, and she's doing it real quick, and she's like, gotta go get hurry up and go get a latte, and go get and go get this and that. Like, this is a mom, and she's got to go out, she got to go run her little errands or something, and and she teaches people how to do trendy ones. And that's something so stupid, listening to a sponge hit your face, and then they're just popping up, the words are popping up on there, what she's doing, what she's getting ready for. Like, this is trending. Everyone is doing this. I got to put these photos out. Okay, let me show you on here, because as I'm talking to you, I'm scrolling. So this is trending. Does anybody notice that everybody keeps doing these? And I'm feeling like I have to hurry up and do this before this trend gets over. So my
Yes, you should. Yeah, this is a trend. I actually did that, but I didn't post it yet.
Yeah, it's a trend. So everybody do this in the dream team. I mean, in Team Integrity, it's a trend. And my sister has what's the one she has that she went to? My sister Gina.
Is
So-
it just a filter, like an AI filter, or do you have to download something?
I think
It's an AI, and you have to pay.
Well, Lensa,
Yeah, it charges
But you pay like
you don't
$5.
cancel.
Lensa. That's what I use. Lensa. Yeah, I
Lensa
pay
was
$5.
fine. I think this one's free. Dawn Owl. A lot of people's been using this, and believe me, the gypsies won't like paying for apps. So they probably are using the same one. Yeah, they ain't gonna pay no apps. And this is her son. Right. So I've been meaning to do it. And I went with Lensa yesterday and I was like, $7. Then I'm gonna get recharged and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so but I was home and I kind of look what's trending. Like, this is what I do. You know, sometimes I look what's trending, right? Like, look at this, 206 likes. What a 20,000 seat at the World Cup would look like. Let's see what else. See, there's all my nieces and nephews are doing this.
Georgia, what do you type in to see what's trending?
I don't type in anything. I kind of just scroll and you know, it pops up. Like on here, to be honest with you, I don't usually find that much stuff trending, but I'll tell you where I find a lot of stuff is on my other one. See, I'm more like, this place is just for posting, and I go to my personal one, my Roma and Proud, because on my personal one, I'll follow a lot more people. Like here, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to follow a lot of people. I'm trying to get my followers lower, but here I like follow everybody. I'm like follow. And I just scroll around and I see just a lot of things going on. Like I'm trying to find something like, okay, this guy for Jim, he's talking about something. It's an ad, but he got tons and tons of views. Okay, I'm always watching this. I love watching these inspirational sports ones. Like he's walking. Okay, this is so simple. He's walking, he's putting his sweater on, and they put some songs on it. And he got 1,200 likes, this person. This ain't even his video. This is somebody's just doing a video on their page of him. This is how you can literally, like, look at this. Oh, well, that's her actually one. Success achievers. Like, again, they took this video of this girl.
I'd do okay if I was happy to settle for the fat girl parts. Look at me now. Look at me now. And a young woman who has ever been put down by a teacher or a friend or even a parent, just don't listen to any of it, because that's what I did. I didn't listen, and I kept on going, and I overcame all of my fears, and I got over a lot of insecurity, and just keep doing it and keep believing in yourself, you know. When I was younger, when I was only 14, I was told by a drama teacher that I might do okay if I...
Now think about it. Some of us talk about very things that are super inspirational. If we could take that clip, Akina or Nadia, and we put ourselves there, and then we have our color tones that we're going to use for our group or team or whatever, and then we have a cool little video, a song, right? These are what's trending for the entrepreneurs. These very, okay, there's this video here. This is why I took this song. This song is so trending, so trending. It's on C. This is it. I'll show you it. So this is the On C Bas La Vida. This is trending for all the super successful videos. That's why I took this song. So let me go back out for a second, and this is what I'm trying to do, but it's in the house, right? but I'm trying to do what they're doing. And I'll just show this real quick, but this, I want it more professional. Now, if I took more time, I could have probably added more clips in. Like I only added 4 clips and I probably could have added a whole bunch and it could have been changing, right? And going with the beat, right? And it's really powerful. And his house is so nice, right? It's like, this is a song that people do when they're like flying high, right? That's what that trend is. That trend for that song is, this is the trend. Let me go to my saved, because I save a whole bunch of stuff. You know, you can also save things and share with your people. It will allow it to share with people. So if I go to all my saved, I'm just going to show you a quick example and then I won't take much more time. These are all my saved posts. And I save these on purpose. I like the songs. You see? He's going to Andrew Tate, and he's going to cut Andrew Tate's bald head, and Andrew Tate gives him 10 grand.
God damn, you're in the sunshine.
JB, you escaped the Matrix yet? No. Bro, you gotta get out fast to run out of time, young man.
So this guy, he cuts his hair, tells him, come on, let's go.
Proud of you, young man. You're gonna go very, very far. I'll pay you.
On our way to 10 grand. 10 G's on me. Everyone, yeah. Give me a QR code. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you for coming, man. Done. You're rich now. Thank you.
They didn't show it. They actually showed on the Cash App that they sent him 10,000 in his name. These are the things that's trending. Those songs, that's why I did that. I did that because of this song, right? So if you go to some of these he lived for 88 years. These are some of his statements. You know, exercise, sun, rest. Andrew Tate again.
The number one thing that you can do as a man is just to get your life in order. Just be the strongest, most honorable, best version of yourself. Don't be a bad person. Be a good person. Tell the truth. Be honorable.
What are the 3 habits that made you a millionaire at 23?
Learning to say no. No to girls, no to parties, no to plus 18 videos, because those things, they really distracted me a lot. And I had to learn how to control myself. Number 2, I love to fail. I have failed at all.
Like these videos. So this is me. This is my mindset. Okay, so these very inspirational people, this is who I am in my head. I'm them in my head. Everybody else might look at me as something, but I have the tiger in me like that. I have the lion, the fierce lion that wants to eat that success like them, but I need a team. I need people on my side. And I know it's going to cost me money. I know it's going to cost me time and blood and sweat and tears. I know that, but my goal is too big to stop. And it makes me happy. And I want to know how we can incorporate this together and how you guys can continue to succeed with it too. Because what these people are doing, they're growing and growing and growing from this. And if we can continue to leverage the online world on a different scale than just the Dream Team is doing with ads. And, you know, I started this online business and you can earn too online, you know, that's old school. Like, that's what I feel like we need to do something more powerful, get more out there. But the way I feel is these, like some of these things that Andrew Tate, Grant Cardone, like all these entrepreneurs, just to let you know, people say they're scams. People say they're crap. People say this. They always get bad mouth. Don't let bad mouth people bother you. Because even though Enagic or Dream Team or some people bother them, that's like 1% you'll hear. But there's 100%, but 99%, that's fine. Same thing with Andrew Tate, same thing with Grant Cardone, same thing with all these people. They're really helpful, but people want to talk. So don't worry about the naysayers. We're going to get there. Don't worry if they try to connect us to Enagic and it's crap and it's not. No, Enagic is great. Believe me, their products changed my life. We have something, we have gold. So yeah, if you guys want to start following these people and maybe get inspired and like click with the songs, same thing. If we're going to do a clip like Lindsay and Magic said, where we put clips together and we come up with that, maybe, you know, we'll get so good at it with that we won't even need a Jacob, but I would love his input too. And same thing, we do fun little things like Magic said. But the thing is, sorry, does someone want to say something? So what I've been adding more people to that group because I don't want to wait. I want to continue to grow and continue to do even more. If we can do more, and the more we do, and the more we come together, and the more we get buyers, I can spread it amongst you, and I can start advertising and doing everything that I usually do. But right now, I'm kind of concentrating on, you know, picking back up all the crumbs that I haven't even looked at in like months of all those buyers and all the leads I have, and so that's what I'm kind of doing. I'm kind of working with that, and yeah. So, and then for Lindsay, what I wanted after I feel bad now, I've been keeping Lindsay and Esther on here. So for Lindsay, let me log into Facebook real quick, because Lindsay and Esther is a big part of getting people back who's here already. So those people are just as valuable as the people who are not distributors yet, because those people who are distributors already have skin in the game and they're going to come back to the business. Now it's like I bring them back and I feel like they slip through my fingers. The people who are very needy, they need help. You can't think they're needy. You can't get nervous with them and you can't just leave them. And they got to fight for themselves. The really needy ones that are drama kings or drama queens, they really do need helping. And they will stop completely. And they will give us a bad, you know, reputation too. They need help and they need to be walked through. Like there's this one person, and this person keeps texting me on email, and I keep guiding this person to text me on Messenger. And then I guided this person's mentor to bring this person to I told this person to bring them to Messenger to start talking. And I told this person to, like, this is an actual mentee. She has a mentee. So I told the mentee that's been around a long time what to do, and still they're not doing it. So, but what I want to say is if we see people like this, like we just got to walk them through it every step of the way. That's the only way we can do it. Because they're disorganized with social media and they can't get on Flock or they can't get into the training. That's why we have the training team going on, right? So, damn it, I can't get into this. I can't get into this Messenger. Maybe I'll just log on my phone real quick, just make it easy. Never mind getting in here. So, and this woman keeps sending me pictures and stuff on different apps. Like, and I'm like, come, you need to be plugged in. You're missing out on everything, right? This person is just like sending me videos or a whole story on an email. And it's like, we need to Zoom with you and you need to go through your training. You need to see where you're at. You're not even to Flock yet. You don't even have anything unlocked. What are you doing? But she does have it unlocked, but it's just she's not doing anything. So we have to be fragile because, and also the first 15 days that somebody comes in, very fragile. You don't want them to refund because they get nervous and they get hyped up. So we need to make sure they're okay. And for the people who's not in the business and literally hasn't been doing much.
Recording in progress.
That's the people that we're going to show you how to find right now. So we're going to go to screen. Okay. So we're going to go now to Messenger. So for instance, we want to go to Team Integrity. So this is gonna be your job, Lindsay. So go to team integrity and you go to members. And you're gonna find out who's in here that is not plugged in. You're gonna make a list and you're gonna every day, you're gonna check on Esther and see if she's getting back to these people, and you're gonna help her through this. And you're gonna make notes of who's who, and you're gonna direct them into what chat they need to go to. And obviously you're a part of the training committee, so you could see. You can bring them into the training group. Ashmit, Ashore, Angel, they haven't been around. Barbara hasn't really been around that much. You could see if she's doing okay. Message her. And if it's to the point where you're not getting any response from them, message me, because they probably want a private message maybe with me, and see where they are, see what they're doing, bring them back. And you can see who they're at it by. Like the people who are at it by Paulo, they're not my business partners directly. Desiree's at it by Veronica. So you kind of don't want to, you can reach out to them personally, or you can ask their mentor, what they're doing. And you can find them on Facebook too. And see what their activities, see if they're active. Like if you see members, like right now, you could see that Angela's active, Ange, the green little dot shows they're active, Barbara. Like you could say hi to them. If they don't say hi, back, and you've seen they read it. She wasn't feeling good. You can see if they read it. So go through and it'll put sent in that little, but you could see if they read it, right? See if they've seen it. So this is kind of important because we want to bring back those people. And okay, so that's good. Okay, so does anybody want to add anything or want to ask anything? And then Esther, you can go to the people and you can kind of, make sure they're okay and set up a Zoom time and ask them their time that's they're available. And then we can kind of work around their schedule to try to get them back into the training. The whole goal is these people who've been away a long time, we want to get them a one-on-one with me or into the training group to see where they're at.
Okay, because tomorrow I think I have one guy already that I'm going to be helping. The guy that was on Zoom today or on the live.
Oh, really? Who?
He reached out to me, Stefania, or what's his name?
Oh, Stefan. Okay, so so give us an example of what Stefan reached out and what you're going to be helping with.
He was telling me something about his Google tags or YouTube tags. Like he just wants to know if it is exactly right what he did with his tags. He was telling me Google tags.
Okay, so what he should be reaching out to, and now this is if you have experience with this, he should be not pushed, but directed to the ads or the training team. So right now, I know that the group for he should be in one of these groups. So right now you're the committee, you're the compassionate group. You could do other things.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, like as Esther and I are reaching out to these people and kind of giving a feel for where they're at and what's holding them up. And then if we can find out, if it's a training issue and that's where they're stuck, then we can kind of direct them, hey, Georgia, we reached out to this person. This is kind of what's been holding them up. We're going to put them here,
So I
and kind of keep you in the loop.
In the training.
Yeah, he was telling me he wants to see if he did it right with his site links.
And who I know would be in here is Misty. Misty's good at these things too. So this is the the training assistant. The ad is different. It's just creating ads, but definitely the training. And if there's to a point where I can't, nobody can assist him, you can message me and say hop on real quick. So I think for sure I'm gonna need to hop on. And there's another thing here, Esther. So here is what he should be doing. He should be right now in the Zoom replay, and the Zoom replays will tell him exactly where to go, or the YouTube setting up your ad. Because on this video here, there is
So go to YouTube and Team Integrity.
yeah, Team Integrity, and there's a YouTube video. There's a video in here that I did for the training, and it shows you exactly how to create a winning ad. See? Now let me go to this real quick. So there's a winning ad in here, and I show you how to add site links. Let's watch this for a second. It's not on my personal account. See this lady, free training. So let's see where I am. Where's the site links? So I put site links in here. Here's me making the site links. There you go. And
I will let him know that, and if he needs further assistance, I'll just tell him. Maybe I can take a look at it still, because that one I think I know.
yeah, tell him to go into here, 10 minutes into this video. Right here. Right. Tell him to go about 9 minutes into this video. You find out where I start talking about site links. So what you could do is you go and you search it for him, or tell him where to go. And if you think, oh my goodness, he's new, let me just get it for him. I'll go give it to him and I'll tell him where to go next time. So you're going to go here, and you're going to go into you're going to go and just send it to him. I'll send it to you because I'll give you the power. Like Tito wants, he always wants the power. I'll put it into here, and I'll say send this in the Brainstormers, you know, you're just so you can go and get it, you know, send to Stefan. And you can reiterate this in our chat. Like you could take it and you can be like, look guys, you know, George is winning YouTube. Right? And add site links, like I put that there. You can also take it and you can reiterate it here. Because this is sometimes what I do. I literally take it and I'll re-put it in places because I know people need this. And I'll put all. People need this. And you can even go as far as putting it into the chat. You could do everyone here. I think only on the phone.
I see Evelyn there.
Yeah, Evelyn is in here, but she's not plugged in. Evelyn had a very bad experience with her training. She kept
So she's on my list of people.
exactly. So Evelyn's bad at Facebook jail. Because
oh no.
I don't know which account I'm on. I don't even know anymore. It was just like, oh my goodness, I would laugh at her. But I would just like, Evelyn, I can't keep doing this. I'd spend 2 hours at a time getting her out of Facebook jail, finally finding which one is proper. But she had so many different accounts.
Yes, so many, yeah.
She had so many. So then I'd help her out of it. And this is the thing that, oh, you're gonna fall in love with some of these business partners because they're so cute. But you also got to keep your time. You got to be smart, and you also got to make sure they realize they're messing themselves up and they're making them take forever with their ads and making money. So that's literally, this woman is very intelligent. She's super outgoing, and she would have got herself up there big time if she just would have followed the training with Facebook. So best thing for Evelyn, like here's an example. Evelyn is no good at Facebook. Get her, no matter what it takes, a YouTube ad. And me in it, train, whatever it takes, get her an ad on YouTube if she's having horrible time on Facebook, because she just can't focus on Facebook. She keeps messing up. I don't know why. And if you feel like they're just taking too long, get them on a different platform and just keep focusing and finding your leads, getting back to your leads, whatever the case may be. Eventually it'll pop and it'll go through. Okay. Anything else would you guys advise about what I showed you tonight? I know we've been on here since like over an hour and a half, almost. The branding thing. What would be like, what would be the game plan for the branding?
Well, one of the things that I have liked that I seen, Jacob was in it.
Yeah.
And who was Stella? Stella, I think, is under Jacob, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
I just seen that they have like little videos where they take like, they make little parts, like who they are, first, why they started, like who they are, and then why they started. And then they have like certain different parts. Each person has like 3 parts that they play in a ad, but they all look so real.
What do you mean by that?
Like the other day I wanted to copy it, but I didn't dare because I was like, then maybe it's gonna show that I shared it, like that I took it. But I wanted to ask Jacob yet, but I haven't yet.
Okay, well, do you have the video? Do you know where he got it from?
But I think it was Jacob that made that one for Stella.
Yeah, so it was kind of them just talking and like an interview or a short video or what?
It was a very it was like, first it was Jacob, like how he got started, and then how he became financial freedom, and then there was Stella, and there was like a whole bunch of others. But let's say they had the ad was no longer than 5 minutes, and it was like 8 or 9 people on that video.
Like
and
the
it
group
looked very
ads
professional.
Like the group ads where it's like everybody in the group kind of says something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do one of those with our group, like a real good, nice one. Like
I think he might have sent it to me. Give me a second. I know exactly what you're talking about because I was thinking that too. And they're all Asian. Are most of them Asian?
Yes.
Yep. Give me a second. I'm going to pause this.
This meeting is being recorded.
You can do something like that. And I think that on another level, like we can't just do ordinary anymore. Magic needs to be behind the waterfalls. Akina needs to be at the beach. Okay, Nadia needs to find like a classy like monument in Calgary.
I'm going to the mountains. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
like maybe that could be like a New Year's goal that we set, like by this date, everybody's going to have their snippet, together. And
it has, if it doesn't meet, this is another thing that we've been too lenient with. If it doesn't meet the quality code, and if it's not classy place, and if it's blurry, it won't make the cut. If it's blurry, if it's bad sound, if it's not in a like $1 million landscape. Now, you don't have to be rich to be in somewhere beautiful. And the same thing, some people should be in monuments. We need to find out where everybody's thinking first and put it on a spreadsheet. You're good at spreadsheets, Sakina, you could do that. Even, are you good at spreadsheets too, Magic?
Not sure.
Yeah, so I was thinking that you're probably good at spreadsheets. And if we get a spreadsheet of who wants to do where, then we'll know like, okay, we have an opening. Who's in a big city? Okay, well, I know that Julie's in Toronto or Bonnie's in Toronto. Go to the CN Tower. Okay, or we need a monument now. All right, now we have, now we need a jet. We need a plane. Who's going on a trip? Who's doing this? Who's doing that? We need to find out, and we want pieces from everything. Like, we're thinking too small. We can leverage so much stuff. And one more thing, if there's a way, I'm going to keep looking. If there's a way that I can transfer my files from my phone to someone else's, that all of us will get it. Big, like, I don't even know if pipe drive, like If you
So are
could,
you talking like, how many photos are you talking? Like, just like 100 photos or like?
like 5,000 photos and who knows how many videos.
He's
Because
talking
I was
50 plus
looking at
gigs.
that. Oh, videos too? Because I was looking at it.
I just, it's very bad, but it's very valuable stuff, and I don't want.
And they're on your phone, not your computer, right?
Yeah, they're on my phone.
Because for now, what you could do is you could upload and sync all your media on your Gmail.
On my Gmail.
Yeah, that's what I came up with, was by Google. You put it in a Google Drive.
Yeah, because if you put it in the Google Drive, though, you won't be able to send or receive emails if you run out of space.
Yeah,
so
whole bunch of space. I mean, whole bunch of emails. Oh my goodness.
yeah, you probably have to open up a new Gmail if you want to do that for media purposes, or you can do iCloud. I pay $1.50 for 50 gigs.
I lost a whole bunch of things in iCloud before. How safe is that?
Ooh, okay. It is. Apple locks you in sometimes.
Okay, make new email. And so, but iCloud is easier. What's a way that everybody can have access if they needed to?
Google Drive.
Google Drive. So that's the best, like Magic said.
Yeah, better than iCloud.
Well, I don't know if it's the best, but you can pay for more space. And I used to work on a Dropbox as well.
Dropbox.
Dropbox, yeah, it was for whole company. Everybody was using the same files.
Because I know for a fact, these people, like I can see how people are growing their empire. I can see that all these people, oh, Nadia left, she's come back. All these people who are, and it's not like I'm the head, but right now I know I can pull in the buyers. I know I can be loud, and we can all start doing that. They don't have their Grant Cardone or this guy or Robert Kiyosaki is too busy doing the stuff that he's good at rather than the stuff that he's not too good at. But I know I'm good at those things, but I know I could spend time more getting us our buyers, working on your buyers, working on our team in a different way. If someone could help with that part and just keep bringing the social media stuff and content and lives and whatever we can bring for our team. But I think I'm all zapped out. My kids are waiting for me. I feel bad. I went over half an hour. I love you.
Well,
So
what I think what's missing is just common theme, because it's so much garbage in the social media. I cannot watch it anymore. It's just garbage. I'm dropping garbage as well. Everything is different, and just I feel ashamed sometimes that I'm putting something on the website, because it's it brings nothing.
You do really good stuff.
Well, but it's still so disconnected, and it's just like lots of trash.
Do you think that way?
Yeah, but that's what's attracting people, because right now people, well, I'm not as young as there's kids at schools, but they are attracted to small shiny things. They are not concentrating on anything, and just flashy things. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be, but I don't like it. It's getting.
Well, we have to, the whole goal is to find out what's trending for our, just like Nadia said, what's trending for our niche. I just showed you what's trending. These unseen, like these really, really empowering songs is trending. These big, bold letters on the videos, these people with podcast mics. We need to get a golden mic, all of us, or a silver mic. Like these setups are trending for these entrepreneurs. What a glass of, whatever they're drinking, or, chilling. Like we need to tune it up a notch, but be ourselves at the same time. But we need to do what's trending for our theme. And we need to dress it. We need to be the part. So, and that's another thing. Like we need to tell these people, you need to be made up. You need to be dressed up. You need to play the part. Okay. You have to come to these lives, or you have to do your video, or your picture has to, be A1, put some nice sunglasses or in your eyes. If you're going out, you shouldn't use sunglasses for your eyes though, but I'm just saying, like a nice shirt, makeup, bright, something bright, clear, clean your lens, do landscape. Like we need to kind of, and that's where Tamika, even you, Akina, is good with that. Tamika, Nadia, and Susie came in with helping them to brand themselves and good lighting and everything. So what makes the cut, right? We want to train these people in all aspects and to be rock stars, right?
Well, I feel like, yeah, we need to cater to the everyday person, because that's like who we are. We're helping everyday people, make money online. But of course, yeah, we have to like be like one step ahead in terms of looking professional and having like really good quality photos and things like that, because that's what attracts. Like Grant Cardone, I recently signed up for his marketing stuff. I'm like, what is it that he's selling? He is selling a marketing training like courses for $700. He's selling like a bunch of marketing courses.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so Dan Locke, Grant Cardone, like all of these people are just, that's one of their income streams, is just selling courses, and that's it. But like with us, it's like we have to like somehow, like at the end of the day, people want value, and it's like so overplayed. Provide value, provide value. We have to figure out how we're providing value through the screen, and attracting like someone who wants to make a change in their life. So it's kind of like a fine line. We have to be relatable, yet we have to be that like figure that people want to follow. So like it sounds like you definitely do need like a designated like marketing person who will make all your videos look nice. But you definitely need like a room, Georgia. You have like a lot of rooms in your house probably, so you can have like a whole setup of like, yeah, the podcast little studio with nice decor in the background,
Yeah.
And totally I could help with those videos with the captions and things. And
yeah, and each one of you can come on and we can do like different, just like what we're doing now, but make it more professional. No kids in the background. Igor came here and Igor sat next to me for a couple of hours a day, right? And he's seen everything we're doing. And it was like he was writing things down, like he's watching me. And he's telling me, like, after we got off, he said, I got to talk with you, Tito. Why isn't your hair brushed? Why don't you got a nice shirt on? And he's saying, like, why you keep interrupting Georgia? No interrupting her. Okay. He said, that's not right. He said, another thing, you're making noise in the background. You're going to get stuff. The kids should not be around. And he's like, you're tardy. He told me I'm tardy. I'm late. I understand. I know I'm late. Yeah, there's always something going on. Being kids, no excuse. You need to be a boss and you need to man up. Like, he picked up all these things and he's telling us off in a good way. That's why I want Igor in this group. But he's like, I don't have nothing to bring to offer. I'm like, you're extremely smart and you're bold. And you tell us the way it is. Like, he sees it and he'll say it straight. I don't like bullshit.
He's a director.
Exactly. No bullshitting around. So when he was around, I had to be on my best behavior, right? No. Don't, you say something, you do it. And, and that's something that we're working on, right? This is a work in progress, but if we want to be like the big dogs, we got to show up on time. We got to brush our hair. We got to look good. We can't interrupt. The kids have to be in one place. They can't be running around wild while we're doing this live or whatever the case may be. It's okay if it happens once in a while, but if we're going to go to another level and we're going to get so many views, or we're going to do something like what we're thinking of, like Joe Rogan style, or these people that we were just showing you, podcast people.
I think that for us, we cannot be too many steps in the front because we want to attract normal people.
True.
Like I used to teach, and I could see that once I've been just one step ahead of my pupil, that it worked perfect. if was trying to show off that I know everything, then they've been staying behind and they've been not enjoying it. So it's like with us, we cannot say that, oh, we are earning thousands, millions, and they cannot see that they can reach it. If they can see normal people just being closer, it's much easier.
So they have to, they have to relate.
Yeah, just have at least some connections. Okay, they've been like us, now they are a little bit higher, but not too far.
So that's what Grant Cardone, he actually goes live and he gets people on the phone. How much did you make at Cardone Capital? I made $30. All right, how long you been with us? 1 month. All right, $30 is good. $30 is good. How much did the next person make? 800. Good job. Good job. How long you been with us? A couple of months. All right. 800. Like he's showing, and he's showing, he was saying, I got checks, right? We can't really do that. He didn't show the checks, but he's like, 6,000, 12,000. Ooh, this is a little good one. This is 120. I'm grateful for those little good ones. Like, you know, it's the mind of a true entrepreneur and a true leader is the mind of a person that's humble and always puts themselves in other people's shoes, just like Jesus. You have to, I love that, Magic, just like you said. And Magic told me that before. He's like, I know that you're, and Igor and Magic told me that. I know that you're hurrah for everybody, but inside you're good-hearted. Inside you want to help people. But it's not that I put on a show, but I do like, well, yeah, you know, you got to get them wild up, but at the same time, you pull yourself down to earth and you bond with people. And that's what grows our business is relationships. You know how, I just want to say something before I go. Do you know how amazing that I woke up, I slept till 5 a.m. today, till about 6:30 a.m. today. I went to the In-Cruises Zoom. And when you go to the In-Cruises Zoom, you have the ability to choose for it to go to English. As soon as you get on, there's a little button on the bottom and it says English and it translates everything. So you don't even hear his voice anymore and it starts speaking English. Leave my phone alone. So everything he was talking about, so simple. They talked about how entrepreneurs and the difference between entrepreneurs and people go to school and get a job in their life. They're tied down 6 to 12 hours, 6 to 8 hours a day, blah, blah, blah. All these different things. And it was so simple. The mindset was key. Okay. And it's also, you know, what the biggest thing is to grow relationships. I kept thinking about what Jorge said, growing relationships. He wasn't on that one, but I kept relating back to that. And he said, this is a business where you grow relationships. So all these things you're doing, even though you're a big deal and you're helping people around the world, you're growing relationships still. You're giving them the time of the day. And that's what a lot of these people do. So if you watch a lot of these people who are super successful, they give people the time of day. They still will talk to somebody who is broke or somebody only got a couple hundred and advise them. They'll still be humble. They don't think they're the greatest in the world. They know they have their iniquities. They know they have their issues. And
you have to remember that it's about attracting, not showing off.
Exactly. So that's something that, you know, in the beginning it was like, you know, with Zito, that's where I felt like he's going too far. You know, and I know I do it too, but I just show people where I was and where I'm at. But you can't go right out of the hop and be like, ah, ah, ah. You know, you rise and people watch you rise. Okay, I'll let you go. I'm going to go to them. So what is the next step to this before I let you guys go? Should we regroup? Should we come up with the Google Drive, how to get the videos, how to come up with a good heading for the podcast, a room. So I would say number one, Google Drive.
And so I think probably like prioritizing like what's most important to you, like what you want to get done very first.
Okay.
What
do you guys think? Can I get any opinions? Because I got 1 to Google Drive, 2 podcast room, 3 clips in the work. Branding templates, 4 branding templates. branding reels.
You know, and maybe even, do you think maybe would be a good idea maybe to go over on the next team Zoom, kind of share this vision with the whole team of, hey guys, this is, you know, where I want to go in 2023. This is my vision for us in 2023, and kind of just get everybody kind of in the loop with where you see this going. And
I think we should prepare before we open it up to them, get things up and going. So yeah, I guess I'll let you go, and maybe we can talk in our Brainstormers group about this. And you know, if somebody wants to take a lead, or if we, you know, if anybody wants to take what I said tonight and come to the table with, you know, regrouping, and maybe we could talk about it even in the chat, and we'll do another time. But Nadia was just going over a few things, like maybe 1 Google Drive, 2, 3 clips in the works, branding templates, clips in the works for the podcast, branding templates in Canva, branding reels, you know, colors, branding colors. What I want to say real quick is I want to do it to my liking, but I also want to have people's input, because I want people to be able to share this content. I want our group to be a group. I want our group to, this is, and we can call it something. You know, this is the entrepreneur life, you know, entrepreneur life. You know, we can call it something. We can make it a brand. We can, or, you know, I don't know. Like, this is what I want to do, is to be able to have that when they see our brand, they know that we're real. They know that brand and it's real. And we're all included in that brand. Just like Cardone Capital. You know, all these things, they're branded. They have shirts on there. They know that they're trusted, because everybody trusts Grant Cardone. He ain't gonna scam them. He's gonna get them property, and they're gonna make money off of it. So we need to be a brand, and people need to trust us. What's our brand? Because we can't say magic. We can't say in cruises. What's our brand? And if somebody can think of that, or we don't even have to come up with a word. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm losing my train of thought because I'm like too thirsty and hungry. Too thirsty and hungry. Okay. I love you all. God bless you. Have a great night. We'll regroup later when I'm less tired and hungry. Thank you. Bye.
Go rest. Bye.